Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Liana.
Malachi.
Evangeline.
We're with Dragon Ball Z Kai, episode 64. Okay guys, last episode we were chasing Dr. Gero. What's that?
When's Tom leaving? Monday?
Yeah.
Then I'll be able to record when I come back, so.
When do you come back?
Because it's the weekend. I'll come back like sometime Sunday.
I mean, I don't know if he's leaving Monday. Yet. He doesn't
So
know.
you can still say the Gladiator movie until...
Oh, we ain't gonna wait for that.
Till Sunday? Why?
Because it's more likely we'd rather do Ninja Turtles and Archer with you. You haven't seen the first Gladiator.
They have. I saw like 3 years ago.
No, you guys...
This is Sparta!
That's 300. Okay. Anyways. Alright. Anyways.
It's so hot.
I don't want to see that.
Grab my nipples, Liana. Twist them. Keep that.
Okay.
Man boobs. Performing.
Oh, man moves. Yeah, man moves. What are you talking
Alright, there's all muscle. Alright, now that Malachi's changed his shirt because it was hot. Alright guys, last episode we're trying to find Dr. Gero's lab. And Dr. Gero's trying to get there to activate 17 and 18 before he is stopped by the Earth Special Forces.
It's like Vanjie running to you to get you. It's like Vanjie, whenever we get an argument, running to you to get you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
trying
don't
to-
get him!
You're trying and you're trying to get there to dispute the story in some kind of way to contradict each other. Anyways, yeah, what were you gonna say about Krillin?
They were in the spot and he went to go fight Krillin because he was near the area he was and Piccolo was there too.
Yeah.
And he changed his mind about fighting Krillin. He went up to fight Piccolo.
I think it's just kind of a dishonest display of what I know the characters can do. Right when Krillin ran into Gero, he could have just charged up. It's always like this moment. It's like, for instance, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I'm at the Gold Saucer, and I had to chase this character, and this character's trying to get away from me. And then when he's trying to get away, like, my character jogs. Like, I know he can sprint faster than this, but he's jogging now because the story requires for me not to catch him. What I'm saying is, the story requires Dr. Gero to get away, so they made it so Krillin didn't power up and go, hey guys, he's right here! It was just kind of, to me, a dumb moment. It's called, like, it's when you see the writing in a show, you see the plot driving the show forward.
Spitting all over me.
Okay, Liana. It's when you see the writers driving the show's plot forward, and you have some slight inconsistencies with the characters, okay? Evangeline, do you have a favorite part of the episode?
The whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yep.
Okay, but go check out that post talk. We talked about the true Scotsman fallacy, when Vegeta talks about a true Saiyan would want this, and I'm all about that fallacy because I do it all the time, and I think it's perfectly legitimate for some things. Anyways, and we also had some funny comedy with Yajirobe and Bulma and Baby Trunks and Gohan. Anyways, guys, before we jump in, just let you know we do put our reactions on our Patreon, but they're available for everybody. We appreciate it. Go check it out. But if you want to support us, go over there and you can see early access in full length.
Let's jump in.
Oh, no. God, no.
Red eyes.
Alright, guys, that was a reaction. Now we're going to see what the kids think. All right.
16's only doing the task that he was told to do.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't have like anything he doesn't have the programming to be independent. Or in
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
It's a good theory.
I don't know. Maybe he's not as bad. No.
Those are all good theories, actually. Evangeline, what do you think?
I think I did good. It was good. This
You
is better than the last one.
You thought it was better than the last one? Why?
In number 16 or something, was
Yeah.
cool when he woke up.
Yeah, but do you think he looks cool? Do you think he sounds cool? Which one?
Well, it was just cool when they were trying to... Well, he sounds cool, and it was cool whenever they were going to wake him up. Because we figured out there was another one.
Yeah, so now there are 3 androids in this timeline. Trunks is pretty confident they're still all really strong. But here's the thing. It's interesting because they believe Goku was originally strong enough to beat them in the original timeline before he died. Maybe, maybe not. We do know in this timeline, Vegeta had absolutely no problem with Gero. Piccolo had no problem with Gero. And I would bet that Yamcha would put up a pretty good chance against them. Yamcha, Tien. I don't know about Krillin though. Okay, maybe not Yamcha, but definitely Tien. Because obviously Yamcha got his butt kicked by Android 19. You know what I mean? A couple details that I knew from the original show, but I don't remember actually specifically the dialogue that they used in this episode. So the heart virus is contagious. I remember that being mentioned somewhere. But yeah, the idea that maybe they could all get it. What do you guys think of that?
Terrible.
I don't think it's good.
That's terrible. I mean, I like, just like any other cold, contagious.
Well, it's not a cold. It's a heart virus that kills people
Yeah, I know.
with 100% certainty unless you have
A futuristic medicine.
unless you have a futuristic medication. Yeah. All right. Also, yes, 16 was never a human. The other ones were human. So the idea that 17 and 18, they were just regular teenagers. And then they were taken.
That's terrible.
Just kidnap them and did they take all the human parts out or what?
You have to see how much of them is human and how much of them is
They're
robot.
still human. They just have
That's
stuff.
sad.
They're just powerful now. Yeah.
They're not just
They
powerful.
just have regular life.
There are things about them. All right, what do you guys think of Trunks and Vegeta once again coming ahead? I mean, we kind
I
of...
think he should have said, "Dad, don't," and he'd be like, "Dad." Yeah, it's just
Well, we essentially did have that.
Yeah, what?
He said,
No.
Father, I beg you. I don't think he said father.
He didn't say father. No.
He
He
started
said-
begging you.
Yeah, I said, I
Not
beg
to.
you. And then, yeah. I mean, he doesn't understand the way Vegeta is. Vegeta, obviously, is still doing, at a point in his life where he's still kind of doing his own thing. And Vegeta is now Super Saiyan, and he has every reason to believe that he can beat anybody in the universe. You know what I mean? He was always the best. Growing up, Vegeta was always the best. Okay? So that's just how he thinks. Now, I will say this. When I was growing up, originally Trunks was charging up, and then they all kind of turn around, and he says something like, "These androids destroyed my future. I won't let them do it this time, too." And he like screams, and then he like, it's playing the music and stuff. Now, because this is a much shorter edit, we didn't have like a lot of like the music from the original Dragon Ball Z. That music wasn't played for very long because it didn't have a long time to run. I thought it was a little more epic in Dragon Ball Z, but they still captured the moment here. Yeah, but he blew up the laboratory and they were able to take Android 16 out of there like that.
Right there, yeah, right away.
Now, they had a cool detail that I don't remember from the original. They said, we better get him out of there because all his life support stuff has been disconnected. It made me think that, like, if they left him in there, he would die. So it's just kind of interesting to think about.
I wonder what in the timeline changed for Jiro to make a android that wasn't human.
I don't know. You got to remember, Trunks said that he never found Dr. Jiro's laboratory because he said, I'd be paying him a visit instead of you. That's what...
So maybe it was real. It just never got out.
Yeah, maybe he was always there, but he never got out. You're right.
But those two androids would have seen him.
Yeah, but he would have been able to handle Jiro, and he would have been able to handle 19 and 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, no, I love this saga. I think it's great. So I'm glad we're watching together, guys. Anything else?
No.
All right, guys. If you don't want to wait, check us out on YouTube next week, and not see you on Patreon for early access. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I hope you don't let